い、こんにちは皆さん。元気ですか？
元気。I also learned something from anime.
You learned something from
Because a
anime.
lot of
アニメか
yeah,
ら何
well,
かをなる。Okay, wait. But before we begin, as we usual, we today talk it both Japanese and English, right? We need to alternate, right?
そう。
もう一度 What did you say? 何言った？
うーん、アニメから新しいことを見つけました。
うん。
チは、like a lot of the characters were saying チは。So, たくさんのアニメのキャラはいつもチワって言いました。
たくさんのアニ
And
メ
I think, yeah, like たくさんのアニメのキャラクターは、like a lot of the anime characters. And they were saying for 挨拶
It's
they were
挨拶。
saying
It's
instead of
greeting.
こんにち挨拶 yeah, instead of saying こんにちは they were saying
ちわ。
ちわ but do Japanese people really say ちわ日本人は本当にちわって言いますか And it was new.
Okay. 日本人も本当にちわって言いますか？ Can you say it in English?
Do Japanese people really say ちわ
Yes, we do. はい、言います。And I think I just one point I found 一つ思ったんだけど if you see that word if you are like on the manga anime it's not anime if it's anime you don't know what will be written right because audio audio information but if it was written 例えば漫画だったら it probably be written ちわ W は yeah.But yeah, yes, this is originally from こんにちは. So it is supposed to be this はひふへほはちわ. But whatever, because it's like it's completely casual conversation. So yeah. So カジュアルな会話でしか発生しない. It's only happen in a casual context.
タメ口ですか
そうがタメ口タメ口だねor like a younger people's environment such as like high school situation so in the high school situation 例えば高校の like high school like located anime or manga then even like a first year student can say ちわ to superior student like a higher grade student so you know first year students supposed to speak polite language to higher grade
really?
students. Yes. Do you know that? 知ってますか Japanese Japanese society teach people how it's important to place on the importance for age. 日本の社会は年齢にすごく重きを置きます。はい。だから、one year difference is the big difference, like a heaven and hell. はい。So you need to speak, if you don't speak like polite language, もし丁寧に喋らないと、you'll be considered weird person, which means you are not capable of handling Japanese language. This must form. So it's not like a keigo, it's just like a this must language. Yeah, I don't think high school students use keigo much, but they do use this must form. Yeah. そうだよ。
Interesting.
面白い高校生とそうだね。そういうのはクリスさんの So do you think this kind of phenomenon you've never seen in both United States and Germany?
That's a good question. I think, like the mentality is different.
うん。
日本語でメンタリティは何ですか？知りません。
精神性かな、メンタリティ。精神性。
精神性。
うん、ちょっと難しいね。
Yeah, 精神性. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult. But the mentality is different. That's what.
Yeah,
精神性
I
は
think
違うので。
mental or mentality can be understood only カタカナ mentality. Even mentality might be like word. Yeah, いけるかも。大丈夫かも。そう、メンタリティが違う。どう違いますか？ How different? どう違いますか？
How is it different? どう違いますか？ I think it's different because of the languages.
うん。
私たちの言語は、全然違うので、私たちのメンタリティはもう違います。Because like our languages are completely different, so is the mentality. So in Germany we have something similar to like they and us form, like with sitzen and dutzen.
Sitzen and dutzen.
そう。ドイツ人は日本語のシステムのますとか敬語似てると思います。So like we have something that's kind of similar to like 敬語 but not really.
そうだね。
But in English we don't at all.
英語には何もありません。
全然。Like there's nothing at all. So in high school we usually use something like Mr. or Mrs.
校長先生
の時いつも Mrs. とか Mr. そう使いました。例えば、Mr. Smith、スミスさん。
Is it スミス先生
Like Mr. Smith or Mrs. I don't know. Mrs. Thomas. Yeah. I guess maybe sensei. And this kind of would be sensei. そう。どこかは多分先生使います。But we don't say that in English, like in Hi Smith or Mrs. Smith.
What do you mean? So,
and it's
どういう意味
it's
ですか？
the same in Germany. Like, because in Japanese you use sensei to talk about like someone who's a professional or like a teacher, for example.
ああ、先生はティーチャーの仕事をしてる人です。Yes.
そう。Azumi 先生。
ありがとう。クリス先生。
Azumi, like that. Yeah, exactly. But we don't do that in English. We would just say Mr. So, when like, なんだっけ、難しい。説明、英語でちょっと難しいですね。説明。But like, it's a bit difficult to explain. But Japanese has a lot of honorifics.
はい、そうですね。honorifics。うん。はい、honorifics、例えば何ですか？
A lot of honorifics.
But honorifics、はい。
Like, 日本語
さん、先生、様、
先生、ちゃん、くん、
陛下。
What else is there?
I think my honorifics is wrong.
I think those are the only one. Are honorifics. I don't know any other honorifics.
Okay. でも、結構たくさんありましたよ。さん、先生、ちゃん、くん、陛下。
陛下は何ですか？陛下。
Oh, it's 天皇陛下。Like 女王陛下。Like Emperor, Queen.
Ah, okay.
うん。
Um, we kind of have those in English, but we don't really use them like Japanese. Um, like for like royalty, like Your Highness.
Your Highness, Your
If you're talking
Honor.
to a king. 王子様とか、お姫様について、Your Highness、使います。
はい。
使います。
そうだ
Like if
ね。
you're talking to like a prince or a princess, you would say like Your Highness. But other than that, we don't really use them. We usually just use Mr.
Mrs.
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 mostly.
Mr. Mrs.
Mr. President.
Mr. President.
Mr. President. 例えば。
例えば。
Mr. President.
Yeah.
So, like in high school, you would just say Mr. Smith.
Mr.
だ
Smith.
から高校
Mr.
生の
Chandra.
そう。Mr. Chandler.
Mr. President.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. Yeah.
うん。でもドイツ語も
It's complicated.
ドイツ語 I think ドイツ語も同じですね。I think it's same as German. German just hair Chandler.
そう。
Yeah, and
Hair for...
hair
うん。
and Frau Okamoto.
If
they
you're talking to a
want-
woman.
Yeah, I would be. I would feel weird if someone said hair Okamoto, because at least I'm not a man. Although I'm not happy with Frau Okamoto, but I have nowhere like to settle anyway. That's one point I don't like. Hair
Yeah,
Okamoto.
and... どうぞ。
ヘア岡本、
はい
男の人だったら、例えばヘアをつけて、ヘア岡本さん、例えばヘアチャンドランさん、そう、ヘアチャンドラ、ヘア岡本と呼びますね。女の人だったら、ジャーマンでは、例えば、フラウチャンドラとか、フラウ岡本と呼びますね。そう、もしその人、if the person doesn't have a, doesn't conform the gender system, they know where to go. はい、ジェンダーシステムに Yes, go?
No, that's true. It's the same in...
English.
This is even English.
Oh, but wait, hold on a sec. In English, especially for the British English world, they built this word, mix. Mix Chandra, mix Okamoto. You know, right?
そう。いい。知りません。
知りません
Mix?
Yeah. So for English, like American English speaker, it's not like common. So I usually don't heard, but that program I've taken at the City College San Francisco, some teacher address themselves mix. So mix Okamoto, mix Chandler. That's a non-binary.
That's different.
That's different. Okay. ちょっと違う話です。そうだね。
変な感じだと思います。
変な感じだね。
そう、私たちには、in X
Mix.
使え、If I were to use it, it would be a bit...
No.
I don't know.
I know, I
For me.
understand. I would feel weird because we've not get used to it yet. まだ慣れてないから、ちょっとわかりません。どうやって使ったらいいかわからないし、so it's like so, the strong, what we know already, what we get used to is so strong that we actually not good at changing the structure or customs or like what we usually do. すごいいつもやってることっていうのはすごいパワーを持っていて、いつもやってることじゃないことっていうのは実はすごく難しい。
だから、アメリカ人は、表現があります。あとなんだっけ英語の表現知ってますか ?A creature of habit.
Excuse me, can you put down in a sticker? Creature of
a
habit.
creature of habit.
何それ
A creature of habit.
Creature of habit. How do you use?
そう。
いつ使うの
Like you just, I use it all the time. A creature of habit.
いつ使うんですか
実はいつも、そう、実はいつも毎日同じことをしたいので、creature of habit 使います。
わかったわかった。私たちは習慣の動物です。
そう。そうです。あ、習慣動物うん。It's like the same thing.
人間は習慣の動物だ。We are creature of habit.
We are creatures of habit.
いいね。じゃあピンクにしよう。
Yeah.
わかった。Oh, by the way, what is 音を上げる ?You just put on there.
Oh, 音を上げる。
音を上げる
I
は
was
何です
watching
か
anime.
アニメを見てた
I was
の
watching anime. Yeah.
And?
昨日はアニメを見た。
はい。
見ました。誰か音を上げるって言いました。
誰かが音を上げるって言った。
And I think it means like don't give up. Or no, to give up.
Yes.
多分、音を上げるの意味は、英語で、give up
そうですね。
って言いますね。
音を上げる。
And I think it was, yeah. But you say 音を上げる, but you use 音. So you use the 漢字音.
音
Which is kind of weird. So, it's weird. この場合は、音を上げるのに、音の漢字使います。
なんで音なの 音を
音
使います。
I don't know why. I was looking on the internet.
調べました。
昨日は、インターネットを調べました。And the Japanese people thought it was also kind of weird. 日本人の、この場合は、ちょっと変だ思いました。So they thought it was weird that you would say 音を上げる, but you would use the different kanji.
I'm sorry, what did you find it weird?
Because I didn't find it weird.
I'm sorry.
I didn't.
Okay, go on. Go. What did you
No,
say? なんて言った今
That some Japanese people thought it was confusing. Maybe not weird, confusing that you use a different kanji. Or that the reading is different.
Okay, this is Japanese 精神性、メンタリティの話です。This is about Japanese mentality. And if you get through something hard, something difficult, that hardship, you're supposed to just working on that その難しいことに取り組みます。tackle that 取り組みます。そして you are not supposed to say any complaints. And here ne is more like the sign when you utter, when you feel negative and you feel like you cannot make it, then that voices are supposed to be suppressed as long as you can sustain the situation. 大変なことを我慢してる間、喋らない。あなたは you're not supposed to say anything. Yeah, and you just, bear it. 耐えるんだ。You can just stand it. 歯を食いしばって。Do you know 知ってるこれ歯を食いしばる知ってる
I don't know that. But I think maybe Germans are similar. ドイツ人やドイツ人も似てると思います。
そう。
ドイツ人はあんまり自分の気持ちについて話したくないと思います。
話したがらない。
だから時々話したがらない。And so like Germans don't really like to talk about their feelings. So that's why some people say that Germans and Japanese are similar
日
because
本
of
人と
that.
ドイツ人は似てる。
Maybe. Maybe.
そう。そう、音を上げるは、 Okay,
Yeah.
so you don't make sounds as far as you hold that situation. And 歯を食いしばる is also like like grind your teeth so that you can bear the situation, which means you are not going to say anything, right? Because your grind teeth, you cannot articulate any sound. 歯を食いしばる。そう、歯を食いしばって頑張る is often, you can hear in anime. 歯を食いしばって頑張る。You means you don't speak. 歯を食いしばって頑張ります。So, in this whole context, there is one like a mentality. When you work on very hard, you usually don't speak and you just, yeah, that's why when you give up, finally you make sound. 根を上げる。ね。
根を上げる。ちょっと待ってください。そう。To bite your tongue. 同じ意味。
To bite your tongue.
To bite your tongue.
Can you use it in an example sentence?
Is to not speak. When I'm around him, I feel like I have to bite my tongue. So, like, to bite your tongue is to not express your true feelings or to like not complain. So that's
okay. So since I'm a newcomer, I have to bite my tongue.
Yeah, it's like to not talk back. So it's like to not talk back.
Yeah.
Back.
なるほどね。
Yeah, to not talk back. To not. So yeah, so it's like to like not talk back, to not say your true emotions.
So try not to express your real feeling. 自分の気持ちを言わないようにする。自分の気持ちを隠す。我慢するだね。本音を我慢する。本音を我慢するだね。
本音。Yeah, that's it. I like that. Yeah, 本音. Yeah.
You like it.
Yeah, I like that word. 本音.
本音. No. It's not 本音. It's 本音. 3 syllables. 本音。本音。はい。本音を我慢する。
本音我慢する。
はい。Not talk back は言い返す。言い返さない。言い返す。言い返す。言い返さない。
言い返す
？Talk back。
言い返す。
言い返す。So not talk back 言い返さない。はい。そうです。It's literally. It's really literally. Okay. 分かった。そう、根を上げるから面白いことがたくさん出ましたね。そう、ちょっと教えて。歯を食いしばる。I've just looked up the dictionary and it said clench your teeth. And I just earlier said grind, but it's usually used clench.
Yeah.
Okay. Grind is very bad.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
It's not healthy. Clench is also not healthy though. クレンチもそんなにいい表現じゃないよね。Yeah, I mean, it's not good for our health. そんなことない。
Like clench is just like is usually to hold something. 日本語では何ですか？逃げる? I think it's
逃げる?
Like to hold something in your 逃げる. I think it's 逃げる.
本当に can you give me the example sentence? ちょっと文を作ってください。
To clench your fist, for example, to clench your fist. So it's this one. Something kind of like this. 日本語でThis would kind of be like to clench or to hold something.
ボールを握る。 クリスさん、clenched a ball。ボールを握った。
Clench a ball. Maybe. That sounds a bit, I'll be honest, sounds a
Yeah,
bit different.
I think.
Usually you clench your hand.
Yeah, right.
your fist.
Only hand or fist. クレンチ
Usually.
は
Yeah.
ほとんどもうフィストとかフィストが拳で、ヘンドが手だね。だから、to
Yeah.
clench。すごく限定的な言葉だね。じゃあ、あ、でも
So-
you use for teeth.
Yeah.
So you can use eyes 使っていいのは teeth, hand, fist. Okay. 握る。はい、わかりました。